Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Hope everybody is doing well today. I just decided to come on and hop on for a few minutes to I have a shirt that I need to make. So as some of you know, if you were here on Friday, some of you know that we're going to Indianapolis, a few of us, and Angel B will be presenting at the Graphics Pro Expo in Indianapolis. And so a few of us wanted to make some fangirl shirts. And so I created a bling design and I just cut it out. But I did just skim through Facebook and I saw that Angel cut it out perfectly fine. So I know that it's going to brush in fine. I did send it to them already. If you are going to be in Indianapolis and you might be attending the Start Here Academy where Angel B will be presenting, let me know. I will send you the file if you too want to wear an Angel B Designs t-shirt. So today we're going to make my shirt. I'm also going to make another craftable things shirt because I made a hoodie on Friday night and I didn't get a chance to make the shirt yet. So I'm going to make a craftable things shirt. Also, for any of my members who are here right now, I did literally, that's what took me a little bit. I uploaded the Google Drive link for the social media buttons that I did the other night with my shirt. It took me a little bit of time. First of all, I want to thank all of you guys who were patient and you did not ask me like the next day where they are because y'all have a lot going on. So I said I am going to stop telling you guys that I'm going to do something and just do it whenever I get ready to because I don't like to feel the pressure of me giving you guys the files and I had to make some changes. So I'm just not going to be announcing or asking if you guys want anything anymore. I'm just going to upload things as I see fit because I can't. I, I just have a lot. Like I have a lot going on. So nonetheless, it's not about me. This is about these shirts today. So for any of my members who wanted this, it's there in the community section. Let me know in the chat if you cannot open it. Or if you have any issues. I opened it fine. Now I am going to tell you I recut them because I had to completely like do them over. Um, because when I didn't have to do them over, but I did them over. Because when I created my file, I just created them all in like a little row. But what if you don't have that social media and some of you guys have different handles for the different sites? So that's why I separated them and you guys actually will have now SS10 and SS6 so that you can whatever stones you have. The original was SS6. So that's what I think. That's all I think. And so yes, there is in one of the templates uh, two stones that are super close together. First of all, the stones are already super close together. Y'all know I like for my stones to be very close together. So the holes are very close. But there is one area where the stones are extra close. And so two of the stones, they don't overlap, but they're very close. So you may get a little bit of ripping in one of those. But if I see it, like I can't even see it now because if I'm echoing, let me know. I hear myself. But I can't even see it because once you lay it onto your mat, it's fine. And I think that's all I had to tell you. I'm going to show you guys the designs that we did. Thanks so much for helping us decide which template to use. I'm going to show you guys both of the templates and I'll also walk through with you guys like if you were to purchase any templates like this, whether it's from me or anyone else that uses layers or multiple colors, I'm going to just break it apart just in case there is someone here who might be new. I don't recommend, if you're new, cutting designs with multiple layers until you know exactly what it is that you're doing and how it should go. So we will look at that. What else do I want to tell you guys? Also, the buy-in is still going on. So if you did not get a chance to place your buy-in order, you still have time. So you have until midnight Eastern Standard Time. No, no, no. I think you have until midnight Pacific Time. I don't know. I think so. Because I usually order mine after midnight because it stays open for our West Coast friends. But nonetheless, before I show you guys the file and how to separate files, I already cut it. I will go through some of the comments, and thanks for being here on a Sunday afternoon. I thought I wasn't going to see you guys until the following week, but guess what? Here we are. Hey, Astura, welcome. Happy Sunday, and thanks for being the first one here. Hey, Dempsey Boo, welcome in. Hey, D Smith. Hey, Shar, happy Sunday. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Baby Giant Services. Hey, Sonia. Is this a watching video or are we learning? It depends on what you want to do. If you want to watch it, you can. If you want to take something out of it, you can take something out of it and learn something. I think most of my videos, even the lives, there's something that you can learn out of it. Because honestly, I learn when I'm live too from the chat. So you get what you take out of it. Hey, Miss Merlinda, welcome in. Let's see who else is here. Hey, Ernique. Okay, thank you for answering. Thank you for answering the question. Hey, Miss Cheryl, welcome in. Let's see who else is here. Oh, hey, Tracy, welcome in. Hey, Deborah. So y'all know I'm behind all the time. So let's go. Hey, my crafting and sewing diary, says you Craft. Nini, girl, hey, what's up? How you been? Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Heather. Tanya, and y'all, I'm scrolling down because y'all, I gotta go. And I have like some orders that I gotta place before I get out of here. But hey, everybody for coming in. I appreciate you guys for being here. So we are going to skip right on over to Silhouette Studio. And hey, Mark from Canada, welcome in. So y'all, these are the designs that I made over the weekend for those of us who are attending the Graphics Pro Expo. So please, if you are attending the Graphics Pro Expo in Indianapolis, let me know. I will send you this file so that you can wear a blinged out Angel Bee design. She's going to be presenting at the Start Here Academy. So if you will be there, let me know. And if you want to cut it out, you can. It doesn't take much flock. I'm going to show you when you guys see. You'll see this is as much flock as it takes. That's it. So it doesn't take much flock, but I do know that there's possibly a flock shortage going on. I have not reached out to Heat Transfer Warehouse yet, but I need to. Okay. Hold on a second. All right. So these are the two designs, and we actually voted. I had a question posted inside of Facebook, and I also had a poll. I don't even think it was a legit poll, but I had a community post here on YouTube about which one we should use. Angel actually cut out both of the designs, but the design that won was this one. So I cut this one out because I'm gonna wear this shirt or this design. So I do want to show you all how to separate this. Now I created this inside of Silhouette Studio using the business edition. You can use the designer edition of Silhouette Studio to get rhinestones done, but you need a Cameo in order to cut the design out or the template out. If you have the business edition of Silhouette Studio, you can actually export this outside of Silhouette Studio and have it up and cut it with any other cutter that you want, because you can then save your files as SVG and that sort of thing like that. So let me go over, but this was created 100% inside of Silhouette Studio, the business edition. There is a rhinestone panel that you will be able to access to do it with the business and the designer edition. Okay, so these are multiple colors. So as you guys see here, I have it broken into 4 different colors, but you can really do, you know, how many ever colors you want. You can use the same color, but I want you guys to look closely. Most of my designs where I use an outline, I intend for the outline to be cut separate. So I don't want the outline to be cut with all the other colors. So if you ever get a design from me, just know that each color should be cut separately. Okay. So you can't just send this through your machine. And if you are leaving, let me pull you guys up here so I can see you guys. Let me turn it down so I can see, at least see your chat, because I can't see it right now. Where are you, girl? In case y'all have questions that I could possibly answer. I'm sure the chat probably what single line font is that. So this font for, hold on, who asked that? Twana. So Twana, the font for designs is a font called, I think it's Fidelity Contrast. Let me go over and see. I think it's Fidelity Contrast that I used. I know you're gonna ask me where I got it from. I don't remember either. It had to come from either Design Bundles or Font Bundles or Creative Fabrica. But I think it's Fidelity Contrast. Let me see, girl. Because Fidelity. No, you guys can't see the, yep, that's what it is. It's Fidelity Contrast. And I believe I got it from, check Creative Fabrica first. But there is something I also want to show you guys. I don't remember who had an issue with the single line font before and making an offset path around it. So I'm going to show you guys a trick. I'll show you guys that really quick before we start brushing in. So, and we'll turn this into stones real quick and then I'll create the offset. All right, so with this particular font, the same thing, I can't remember, what was it, Dear Agatha? If anybody remembers the font, I think it was Dear Agatha. Laura Trevino. Welcome, Laura. Thank you for being here. And DIYT, thank you for letting me know, because I can't see, I'm not in the thing, so I pulled you guys up on the phone, but of course it's not scrolling. Let me see. Cynthia, how do we find out about the expo? So I kind of signed up with, like, I get all the emails probably because I'm like on their mailing list. So that's kind of how I know. And a lot of times, sometimes I just see, like, I knew graphics. Well, we kind of, a few of us went to Graphics Expo last year. And so I'm on their email list. And I did see when Angel posted that she was going to be speaking a few months ago. And I put that on my calendar because I knew that I wanted to go. And it's icing on the cake because more people are going. Is that Citrine for the B? It is Citrine for the B, or Neek. That is Citrine. Hey, Renobi. Hey, everybody. Thanks, Miss Cheryl. All right, so, hey, Angel. All right, let me, I think I saw, because I can't keep up too good. It was Dear Agatha. Okay, Karen, it was you. Okay, so, Dear Agatha. So, what I find, I think it's in the creation of the actual font that causes it to be broken down so much. So if I go ahead and, let's say I go ahead and ungroup this right now, and hey, Marcia, and I weld it together. For those of you just coming in, put the for the members, I put the social media buttons inside of what's that place called? Y'all, I told y'all I'll put it in the community section. I can't even remember anything. Maybe it wasn't this one. I think it's this one. Okay, so you see when I clicked weld, you see how it created all of these smaller bounding boxes, and that broke. If you look closely, that broke the, if I can get it to zoom in. So if you look closely, it broke the lines up. And so pretty much no matter what you do, those lines are going to be broken up. So guess what? When you go to put um your offset around it, your offset is going to be broken up too. And sometimes it only just picks up a little bit of mounts or a little bit of the lines. So you're not going to get an actual offset. So I'm going to weld this together just like this, or make it into a compound path. And so now you guys can see once I did that. So I am going to do that same word again, and then I will show you guys what I've been doing because I really like this font and I like to use it with my other, like with other designs. So this is what I've had to do. So here I'm going to make it a little bit larger, right? But right now I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to keep it the size that I want it to be. And so if I were designing something, let me go, I'm going to put this over here for now. But let's say if I'm going to put, and if you want like more detailed instruction, because I'm not really going over, exactly how to do it, you can sign up for my next beginner's class. Or I gotta see when E wants to. Y'all probably like, you keep saying and see when E wants to do the class, but we've both been super busy and a lot of family things going on and stuff like that. So it's just been hard getting together. All right, so let's say we're gonna do it like this, and I'm just gonna, just because I put Angel's name, I'm gonna put Angel B. Right, so I'm going to change the color to blue. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And then now, as you see, usually when I have these types of designs, what I do is I ungroup it or I weld it so that it's all together and so that it's not broken up. Okay, and plus when you get ready to turn this into rhinestones, all of these areas where they connect, you'll get overlapping stones there. So that's why I like to do it like that. But for those of you, and this is just to show Miss Karen and anybody else, because I can't imagine that her and I have been the only ones who experienced this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of overlap this one, and I'm just going to duplicate it. I'm not changing the size or anything, but I'm just going to duplicate that one, right? So now I'm going to click onto that original word, and I'm going to increase the stroke or the outline. And let's change that color to, let's make it a pink outline. And then I'm going to increase the point size of the line. Time you. Welcome, Time you. Thank you, Tangy. It feels like you've already been around already. I don't know why. But thanks, girl. Thanks for joining our channel. Creative Fabrica. Thanks, Carol. So Carol checked. Carol said that she checked. Thanks so much for checking for us, Carol. Because I couldn't remember if it was font bundles or Creative Fabrica. Y'all know I get fonts from all over the place. Jelania, welcome. And hey, Nomi. Hey, girl. So, yeah, I get fonts. I even get fonts from Silhouette Studio. One day we'll just do a dive of the Silhouette Studio store and see what we can gather. So I'm increasing the point size by using the arrow, but I can also type it in. So I want maybe like a 30 points. Oh, maybe I don't want 30 point. That's too much. Maybe let's do 20. Let's see what 20 looks like. 20 is still too big. So let's go with 15. But once I start doing my the rhinestones, then we may want to alter like the size. But this is another way of doing it besides doing the actual offset. Okay, so I may go with 12 now because that's still too big. So we're gonna stick with 12 for now. All right, so I'm gonna put this here, and then what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna bring that to the front. So I right clicked, and then I'm going to bring to front. So now that I brought that to the front, it's on top of the word angel. And that's what I want because I know you guys can't see this part. Hold on. I'm gonna just switch the screen. I didn't intend to do this, I'm sorry. But hey Lavika. All right, let me present again. I'm gonna present the screen again. Hey Latricia, Justice Craft Therapy. Hey everybody. All right, so I'm gonna share the entire screen. I'm sorry, you're gonna go in a tunnel really quick. And then we're going to open up Silhouette back. All right, so now we have designs in front of Angel B. And we want it like that because if you have it any other way, when you go to subtract or subtract all or subtract, it's going to subtract Angel from designs, which is, it'll look a hot mess. So we're going to bring designs in the front. And so I'm going to go over on the right side and open up the modified panel. Now that I have the modified panel open, I'm going to select both of these. And so for anybody just coming in or saying like, what is she doing? All I'm doing now is we have a single line font, which is a hairline font. It's a very, very thin font. When you convert those types of fonts into rhinestones, you create a single line of rhinestones, as opposed to any other font where you're going to create a double line of rhinestones, no matter how thin the font is. So the single line is sometimes called hairline. The single line fonts, those fonts are for literally, you can do single lines of rhinestones. It's good for engraving and those sorts of things. All right. So what we did was so I'm not going to do it just yet because I want you guys to see. So remember when I did the steps that I usually would do, where I would unweld it and do, all these different things to it so that it doesn't have overlapping rhinestones. Well, this is what we get. So when I turn it into, let's say we're going to create an offset path. I'm going to click here. I'm going to move this over because I still need that. And so we're going to open up the offset panel, and I'm going to create an offset, which is usually, a shadow of the design. So once I created the offset, you guys see how that looks. It's all broken up, right? That doesn't look good. That's not what we want. So I'm just going to click cancel because we don't need it. And I'm going to delete it. But I wanted to show you guys that just so you could see, why I'm doing it this way. And so this is the original text. And so if I go over to the original text, as we typed it in, we didn't change anything just yet. If I click offset here, it just put a little outline around the dot of the I. So this is not good. This particular font, you do have to do something different. So that's why we did it this way, where we increase the point size of the stroke or the outline. All right. So, Teresa, Sister Heart Crafts, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, hey, Michelle. All right, so now that we have this done, so I'm going to click both of these, and then we are just simply going to click subtract. And once you click subtract, we created the space right there that we needed. So those, remember, that's the overlapping area. So now when I go, I can now just put that word that we had before right there and go ahead and start doing my rhinestones. All right, so here I'm just going to weld this together as is. I'm not going to do, I should have did make compound pad, but I forgot this one's like this. but nonetheless, I'm going to click undo. I'm going to click undo. And we're just going to ungroup. And then I'm going to make this into a compound path. So now when we go to make this into rhinestones, it will flow as it should. Well, let's go to that's a 6 because it's kind of small. Hold on. I forgot I had this super tiny. So I changed it to SS6 because it's already pretty small the way that it is. It's only like the whole design right here is about 7 1/4, a little over 1/4 of an inch wide. So, but as you guys see, there are no overlapping parts of the word design. It fits into the offset area that we have. And if you want to, this is pretty much how I came up with the design. And then I did some other stuff, but that's for anybody who needed to see like how to overcome when the font does that to you. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Michelle, thank you. And who's been here for 5 months? Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate the support all the time. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So that's it for that. So hopefully that was helpful. You guys remember. If not, I'm sure I'll talk about it again. But that's how you do that part. All right, so let's go ahead and separate the design, and then we are going to get ready to brush this in. I've already cut it out. This is just to show you guys if you need any, like when you have a design like this. So all of these different colors for me means that it's supposed to be cut separately, right? But I might decide that I want to do angel, the outline, and then the word designs in the same colors. I can. It won't look bad. So let's say if I'll bring, I may bring that down. None of those stones are super close. None of those stones are touching. Like I would look in this area, anywhere where the two different parts of the design are touching. And so here, the way I typically do my my ombres, it shouldn't touch because honestly, I don't move any of the rhinestones anymore. If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably saw, like, especially when I first started doing the ombre, I would actually separate the two parts of the design and then put it back together. I no longer separate the parts of the design and do that like that anymore. So the rhinestones on the inside, unless I move them too close, when they were the same color, they should not be touching. But for the purpose of brushing in the stones, you want to separate the two different colors. All right. Hey, Juana. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Dawn. Thanks, Shar. Thanks, Karen. I'm glad it was helpful because I was trying to figure out where you were saying that. I was like, I had that. This is the one font. I haven't used Dear Agatha a lot, like a while ago, but I don't think I was using it to create like needing to subtract it from anything. So I hadn't experienced it with that. But then I remember with this one, I did, I had that situation with it. So I was like, well, what did you do with it? So that's it. So this is how we would separate it. And then I'll send this to the cutter to cut. Now, if you have a Cricut or if you have a StarCraft, of course, you want to save your design and then upload it. But if this is a design that you purchased and you're opening it in your own design software, not Silhouette, then you're good to go. I would just recommend separating it. So you could also separate the word designs, especially if you're going to use a different color. You can do that as well. All right, so we are going to go back to our table. Let me turn on the heat press because Angel's Design, if you want it, send me an email. Let me know because it does not take a lot of flock. This is, I put it on the front and the back. Y'all know I like to put the designs on the front and the back of the flock. It just makes it a little easier for me to handle. And we're going to get ready to brush. Where is my brush? Oh, don't forget, any member that just came in, I did upload these designs, and we're actually going to use one of them today. But I did upload these social media signs on in the member section. And I did, there's one area I can't, it's not here anymore. It's another, I think it's in Facebook. But there's one area where there's like two stones that are super close. They're not overlapping, but they're super close. Um, so just look out for that. I think it's in the SS10. But I uploaded both SS10 and SS6 for you guys if you wanted these little buttons. And you guys, you'll see what I'm going to do with the button today. Because on the back of my Angel Bee shirt, which we're going to do a black shirt, I'm going to put a small play button with craftable things on it. You guys can see it. I'll show you. All right, so for Angel's Designs, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I haven't done this before, y'all, or I haven't used this color combination before. So for this time, I'm only actually going to be using, and I don't even know if I have enough. I should. So I'm going to be doing something different. I've never used the rose gold metal stones with actual rose. So we are going to do something a little bit different today, but we're going to be using the rose gold as the outline. And I think I want to use rose gold for the word design. Also, I might be stretching it, but I might have some more. I just gotta. I think I have like a container like this of it. I just gotta find it, but it should be enough stones because this isn't a lot of stones. And then I'm gonna put some at the top, and then this area in rose. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully I might be making a whole nother shirt if I don't like how the color combination turns out. Typically I might use like a, so I did bring out, y'all, what I did bring out was champagne, but I think we may use champagne for something else. All right, let's see if we can get this looking decent. I'm gonna try not to mess this up. And then I should be able to look at the chat. Let me make this bigger. Yes, the buy-in is still open. The buy-in is still, well, Dimps, you know I got rose gold. We were talking about using rose gold because Dimps wants to make her shirt the color of Angel's brand, which is a smart idea, which is what it should be, you know. So I'm using rose gold, but if you're getting like rose gold, I want to see how it looks next to the rose and if that rose kind of plays off of the rose gold or if the rose, you know, if it helps it out. Like right now for me looking at it, it looks rose gold. But at times rose gold can also look a little copperish depending on like the colors it's surrounded by. So I am interested in seeing like how that's going to turn out. Now I may have to go actually get more rose gold stones because I don't know if these are all going to fit. I like rose gold too. Rose gold, if you guys have seen how Orm Dorado and Labrador looks, rose gold is a stone like that. It's a metallic stone. It's not a crystal stone. Tracy Scott, welcome in, Tracy. Thank you. Uh-oh. Hey, GTS. Hey, Just Paper Crafting. So hopefully this isn't going to take too long. But as you guys see, this design, it's not a huge design. I think these sort of designs are very professional. Like you get a little bit of bling professional and a little bit of glam. So I like it like this. It's not too much, but then it is too much. Because it's not too much, but it is bling. You know, you're going to have a bling shirt on, and I'm excited. It's only right that we show up there with bling shirts on. So just letting y'all know. But I have some, I need to, once I get off of here, I have some DTF shirts or transfers that I need to print out for when I get back. So I'm gonna do that. And I think my cousin was texting me about making some shirts for next weekend, or making some jerseys. So I gotta see what she wanna do. I know I'm gonna be a little bit busy tonight, but at least is Eve coming on tonight, y'all? If you need the link to the buy-in, if you are interested in the buy-in, the link is listed below in the description. The link to the buy-in and also to Eve's Buy Now store, where you could purchase your rhinestones. Now you don't have to wait for the buy-in. It usually takes um, around 30 days. And honestly, y'all, it takes about 30 days sometimes, but we usually get them quicker than 30 days. But I would say um, don't expect them anytime before 30 days, even though you usually get them before 30 days. You sure she plans to? Okay. I'll text her. I know she was on a vacay or she was seeing her in laws. So and talk to her this weekend. I'll see if she is, because that way I'll have company tonight. Did I miss something? Rose gold. I like rose gold too. Hey, Miss Janita. I said two colors. All right, I'm scrolling up. Hey, Miss Gail. Miss Gail, I posted the buttons inside of the members area. I know I told you guys I was only gonna have I was only putting SS6, but I actually ended up doing SS10 too. I had to redo some things with them, but I already told you guys there's one that has two overlapping stones, and y'all, I'm not changing. I'm not gonna get it, but please download it now because I don't know how long I'm gonna leave it in the members area. I don't plan on selling them, so I don't know how long I'm gonna leave them there. So download them and save them, please. All right. That was pretty quick. I might have enough for the other part of the shirt, the top part of the design. So I'm just gonna make also the word designs in rose gold as well, because this design is only gonna have two colors. So I hope I have enough. Extra stone in the L. Yep, you're right. There is an extra stone in the L. Thank you. Let me move these out of the way, and there's one right there. But for those of you who are new and you may want to do the buy-in, or if you don't want to do the buy-in and you're a little skeptical but you still want these amazing stones, she does sell them at retail cost on the site HOTFIX.store. And I think you can purchase up to, I think they're in quantities of 20 gross. If I'm wrong, please correct me, somebody, but I think it's in quantities of 20 gross for SS10. But for SS6, you can purchase 50 gross. I think that's how the containers come. Extra stone in the N. All right, thank you. And the A. Now I have to see them. I can't see. Y'all would think I would be able to see the larger stones better. I see the smaller stones better. So Eve sells two different size rhinestones. She sells SS10 and she also sells SS6. SS10 are the more popular stone sizes for these designs, but SS6 is my favorite. They're smaller, but you really can't go wrong with whatever size you get. I'm a mixed stone in here. And if you are just doing or looking into rhinestones, another tool that you want to make sure you have is a wax pen. These are really handy for when you need to place your stones inside of the template, because sometimes you will have to manually do that. And Valerie E, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Twana, Carolyn, and it's Twana and Carolyn. Thank you, y'all. Let me go ahead and move this little extra right here from Miss L. But you do need a wax pen. They sell these on Amazon You can get these pretty cheap on Amazon. If I told you guys I lost my crystal katana again, I was gonna be like Patrice. I need to get another one. I want to look for it. So does anybody have any questions about anything? It doesn't have to be just rhinestones. I just came on to make my shirt with y'all, and that was it. So anybody. And if I missed your question, I'm sorry. Hey, Vegan Life and Carol, Sylvia. Hey, Kwang. I don't want to mess up your name. Welcome. Kevin. Kevin, what's up with you? Kevin, this doesn't look like that blink along, huh? It doesn't. But while we are together, I'm gonna see if Eve, Dempsey, Angel, if we can like hook up. Maybe we could do a live. I don't know. I gotta pack rhinestones. I'm scared to pack rhinestones. All of y'all have me nervous about just wearing bling. So I'm probably not gonna wear bling on the plane, but I'll do it. I will definitely have on bling though. And I haven't gotten the other DTF printer up yet because since I'm going to be gone for quite a few days, I don't want to set it up and be gone. Y'all know with DTF, you have to make sure that it's running. So, but there is some moisture solution that Pro Color sent to me that should be fine. They were just like, you just got to put it, sit the print heads on top of it and it'll be fine. But I don't want to do that like right now. Like I don't want to unbox it, set it up, and then because I'll be unboxing it and setting it up literally just to do that. And I don't want that to be the first thing I do with it. So I'm gonna wait until I get back. That's the plan. Well, I haven't packed anything either, but I know I needed to make this other shirt because it looks like the weather's going to be kind of warm, and I only made the hoodie so far. Does anybody, so when you guys go to like shows or when you do your vendor events, like I know quite a few of you guys do vendor events and things like that, do you make like branded merchandise for yourself to wear while you're there? If not, I think that's a great idea. Y'all, I got my Circle water. And I might have told y'all Friday night, but that raspberry lime is so good. So good. All right, let me get my transfer tape. So, I do want to show you guys this. Well, it's nothing really to show, but so if you are new and this is your first time here, or if you've been around for a little bit and just coming in and out, seeing what we have going on, this is rhinestone flock that I generally get from Heat Transfer Warehouse. They are out of it right now. I don't know if they've restocked since like Friday, but that's this material. And to get the template, you put it through your Cricut or your Cameo, your what is it, Graph Tech. You put it through whatever machine you use to cut vinyl, and it will create a template. Now, we can use this template a lot of times. Like it's not something where you're going to cut it once and then that's it, unless you're doing something that's super custom. But other than that, we can reuse this over and over again. So for here, I'm going to apply some KTM mask. And the KTM mask has a backing, so once we peel it off, we don't want to get rid of the backing because that's going to help preserve our rhinestones on the template. Carol Coleman, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, y'all. So it's sticky. One side is sticky. And so I usually like to just place it, especially when it's a new piece like this. And where's AJ? I usually place it on my pants leg or shirt or whatever, just to help remove some of the stickiness from it. I find that my stones don't jump as much when I do that, because when I usually do a fresh piece, I'm not quick enough to just go ahead and place it down. So my stones sometimes leak. So I'm just gonna kind of bend it in a U and then drop it down. So once we drop it down, I'm just gonna use my hands. You don't want to use anything too harsh because you don't want to scrape it and then risk knocking some of your stones out of place. Let's see. I have a few questions. Thanks, Dempsey Boo. What would I do without you? Let me scroll up. Would I ever do a detailed video for members or maybe even paid on fonts to use and how to make them how to make the fonts behave? How am I gonna make them behave? With the Valerie, yes, there will be. I gotta check with her. I know. So y'all, I'm gonna have some free time, a little bit of free time, since it's summer. And so if anybody's willing to do something like throughout the week, I can probably put on, I missed a dot. I can probably put on like a quick class, and I'll just check with Eve to see if she could because maybe like a weekday might be a little bit easier for her to hop on. So with our class, when it's the advanced class, we go over advanced things. We go over more so like doing ombres or creating shapes. We go into turning PNGs into stone, like that sort of thing. So Eve's portion of the class is she talks like the business, what you should be selling your stones for, and ways that you can get business and things like that. So I will definitely check. Give me a few, like I know this week, even I will see each other this week. So give me a little bit of time, probably by next week. Next week, Friday, I won't be on, y'all, but I probably will come on maybe, no, I would say that Saturday. I won't be on Saturday. Possibly another Sunday. We may do another Sunday situation. All right, so, but would I do a detailed video on selecting fonts and maybe even, I can't, I mean, the fonts, I would generally say I could do something like that where I may do it in the members, like how I pick the fonts. Honestly, I just pick fonts that I like and that I see, and then like I just feel like I can make those work. Like the thicker fonts like this, these always work really, really good. Those work great. But I can do something like that. Okay, so in this situation, like when you have layered designs, you want to make sure that when you're free handing it, you want to make sure that you don't place it where another stone is going. But for now, everything looks good. Also, when you lift it up, you do want to check the back of your stones and make sure that there's adhesive on all the stones. There's adhesive on all of these stones. However, occasionally you may come and, you may see where you don't have all of them coated. So if you don't, this is the time to remove it and replace it. Because if not, then when you press it, there may be a little bit of adhesive on it, and so that might help it to stick, but then it falls off because it's really not enough adhesive to stick. So let's see, did I miss anybody else? I don't think so. Oh, hold on, let me see. To make them be So Shar, we probably will do it. And it might just be a members. I plan on doing a members only live next week while we're in Indianapolis. So it could be it's something that I could go over just to see how I do it. And fun next week also. You can do it all night. Okay, Miss Cheryl. So he was thinking of like a legit blingathon. Like a legit blingathon. Not just like when we say a bling along, a blingathon. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get ready. Let's be a Zoom. Yes. What happened, Karen? Oh no. The bridge collapsed. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Karen D. Wow. So at the top, y'all, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the rose gold at the top of the word. And then at the bottom, we're going to add the rose into it. But there's been, thank God, there's no, yeah, no reported injuries or fatalities. That is awesome. Because those are serious. We had one like that down here, but it was pretty bad. And it's right by a college in South Florida. And they were like building it and they had warnings. I don't even know if it passed inspection fully or what the case was, but it's still something like legally, like there are legal battles ongoing with it. It was really serious. Where cars were underneath the bridge, so I'm glad to hear that there were no injuries. I like to hear that. Hey Jesse. Josie, are you going to be at the Graphics Pro Expo in North Carolina this year again? I don't know, when is this one? Because I thought they just had one there too, but then they usually have it like September, October. That's when we went to last year. And then I went to it in 2021. That's when I first met Eve. Well, I had already met her over YouTube, but that's the first time I met her in person. And a few more, y'all. But I think it's September. I don't know if that's going to be close to when Racoma's Deco Summit is, because I'm going to be at Deco Summit this year. So I hope it doesn't interfere with the Graphics Pro. So originally I was going to be doing my embroidering a hoodie, but I decided to bling with y'all instead. I chose bling. Graphics Pro. So then I'll see you again. See you soon. Alright. So I'm gonna feel this to see if I have any. I do have an overlapping, but it's the same. It's a pro colored, but it's a dual head printer. It's a dual head, or has dual print heads, and this one has a roll feeder on the back that I have to put together. But for the most part, it's still an L1800, but I think they just did like some updating to it. And they say that it's supposed to go faster. So I'm gonna have them side by side, and I'm going to see if how fast it is over the original. Like, is it really a lot faster? Because they say it is. That's one of the selling points they told me. So I just need to see. So I wanted to kind of do stuff this weekend with it, but and I have like quite a few orders. Like I have 24 shirt order, not that much, but I need to get that done. And then I have a 30 order family reunion um, shirt order, and I'm gonna try to use a used piece of transfer tape. Sorry, y'all. And I want to get that done. Alright, so the colors that I'm using now, this is rose gold, and this is metallic stone. Hey, Janet. I need to. Okay. I understand. I think there's still a lot of like just testing out what's gonna work, what's not gonna work. Like now they sent the some type of solution, print head solution. It's not really print head solution. He told me it was something. He gave me a name for it, but I can't tell you guys the name of it until I actually learn like exactly what it is. But he was like, we sent you whatever the solution, and your printer will be fine if you want to go ahead and start using it. And I'm like, So, y'all, where's my tweezer? So I'm kind of nervous. So if you look right here, there's a stone that has half glue and um, half of the metal is exposed. You can actually see it. I think you guys can kind of see it too right there. So I need to, another question. Let me see. Does anyone have any ideas for making a free Facebook or Instagram shop? Monthly payment for a website. Oh, I don't know. I don't have a Facebook or Instagram. I don't sell on Facebook or Instagram, but maybe have you created a Facebook page? All right, let's see if I can put this in the correct area. Maybe a Facebook page, that's a place to start, and then see about monetizing. I don't know. Does anybody sell on Facebook or Instagram? That can be of assistance. I have never sold on there before. Is it like Facebook Marketplace? What is it? All right. So I do kind of want this to be in the correct area, because when those stones start, when I overlap the stones, I want it to be exactly what's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it's going to be, but it's fine. Working on the Facebook. Okay. Keep the cost as low as possible. Okay. Oh, Dimps had I don't know if I want to see your question. What's your question might scare me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me scroll up a little bit. Dimps. Oh, and you added me too. You know I can't see the ads on StreamYard. Let me put. See, it's better if I have my phone in front of me. Let's see. Way up there. Will you ever incorporate paid one-on-one classes or paid consultations into your business? I don't. At this time, no. I don't. And it's not that I don't want to. I really don't have the time to really dedicate to it. Um, and to really be on a schedule, like adding something else to my schedule like that. So I don't think so. And I do get a lot of people asking for coaching and things like that, and I would love to, but I just, for what I think coaching should be, I really don't have the capacity at this time to really do it. I think coaching is more than just like 15 minutes here and there and stuff like that. Coaching usually, like, it's, you have to be active, not just the person who's being coached, but the coach has to be active too. And I just have so much going on right now that is kind of it's kind of difficult. It's difficult, honestly, for me to even manage this at times, because I get so many people who I literally get, y'all, maybe, I'm not even joking, maybe between 40 to 50 emails a day. And some of them are questions, and I'm like, you need to Google that. Like, I can't help you with, like, I'm here teaching somebody's kids. So I've made it a practice, and so it's gotten me behind. But I've made it a practice not to even check my email when I'm at work, and I do work an actual full time job. So I've made it my business just not to check my email because on my breaks I'm spending time checking emails, and I don't have time to really break. So at this time, no. Now, some people don't realize like it does take a lot. I'm just one person, so that would be too much. Dempsey, but maybe when and I don't even know if I'm gonna quit teaching, but maybe if I ever decide that I don't want to teach anymore, then that might be possible. But at the way it's going, y'all, I love teaching, and my kids text me, their parents text me like it's nonstop. One of my students is supposed to be going to Indianapolis in July, the Best Buddies program, which I'm over Best Buddies. The Best Buddies program, they have a leadership conference, and this is going to be the first one that's back to face to face. And it's in Indianapolis, and so my president is going. And so that, like, I'm coordinating so many things, making sure the plane ticket is like, that's all, like, y'all, I'm a mess. So yeah, I just went off on a tangent. Hotmess.com. Hotmess.com. Uh-oh. Let me turn the heat press back on. We got 2 shirts to do, y'all, so I need to chop to it. I need to get it together. Delonda. Delonda, I'm not starting over. I'm not starting over. No. I'm gonna start over the hot mess, y'all. I'm actually going kind of slow though. Why nobody told me like Patrice, girl, brush those stones in and stop playing around with the stones? Nobody said anything. Y'all just let me go off on a tangent and brushing the stones slow like I'm by myself. Now when I'm by myself, that's how I brush the stones in. Like I literally take my time, but it doesn't take all that. So I don't want to scare anybody who might be considering rhinestones, might be new. You can get it done a lot quicker than me. So this is the part where you have like the ombre area. That kind of, you gotta just make sure you don't have any stones where they shouldn't be. It's easy to not see them. I think I might like this rose gold with the rose gold, the rose gold with the rose. I think I might. I think I might. But yeah, y'all. I know what I'm gonna do. I don't have to go into a school, but I do plan to go in a little bit. And wait, and then she adds the word please in front of please start over, Delonda. You are a mess. Not the please start over. Yeah, what are y'all gonna do with Delonda? What are y'all going to do with Delonda? It's nothing that y'all can do with Delonda. Just like never mind for even saying that. The whole entire mess. All right, so let me go ahead and place some of these. Oh, God. So once you have don't lift um, your template up like that once you have the stones in, because they could possibly fly all over the place. We're just putting these pleased with macaroni and cheese. Delon, I'm on a diet. But if any other day, I might take that mac and cheese. I just might. All right, y'all. Look how much stuff I have. This Jesse, are you looking to see if I have anything that shouldn't be there? All right, I think this is gonna be good. All right, so then this is good. So we just have to do the back of this shirt too, but um we're gonna press the front first and then we'll do the back with salad and cheese. Why? Why y'all? So it's a mess. Not with the salad and cheese. Oh, guess what? We're gonna be starting over soon. Like I'm gonna be starting over with the back of the shirt. Thanks, Jesse. Where's 755? Hey, 755. Y'all don't laugh at Delonda. Delonda is a mess, y'all. A mess. All right, let's see. So any member that came in, and Delonda, I do need to send it to you because I literally just finished it. Those social media buttons, they're in the members area. I posted like right before I clicked go live. So if you want those, until we talked about on Friday, I have both the SS10 and the SS6 version. All right, so we're gonna get ready to press. I just need to pre-press the shirt. Let's see. Well, y'all know Delana gotta get her nap. She's feeling well rested and rejuvenated. All right, so the one thing that I did, I'm gonna cut this because I didn't cut, when I did the template, I separated it. So I'm gonna cut this because it's not going to just lay into place. So I'm cutting the word designs off. Let me make sure I don't cut nothing else. The rose gold is really pretty. It looks, depending on the lighting, the angles, and it could go from rose gold to looking a little copperish. So if you are interested in rose gold, just know that it can, it's one of those stones. It's a funny type of stone, but it's gorgeous, and I can't wait to see how it's gonna look with this rose color. All right, y'all, let's get our shirt. Of course, this is going on a black shirt. I'm going to be using a black Gildan. I'm going to add a little thing here. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to lint roll the shirt here on the table because I don't want to elbow you guys in the eye of the heat press. All right. I'm just going to give it some nice lint roll. And lint rolling is super important. It's not just important for sublimation, it's important for when you're using HTV, when you're doing rhinestones. It's important for all of that because you don't want anything underneath the adhesive that could prevent your shirt from fully pressing, right? And I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all maybe you guys have never had it before happen to you, but I've had it happen to me. And I actually ordered a shirt from somebody and it happened on that shirt. And I'm like, they didn't notice. They noticed. There was a piece of hair underneath the vinyl. And you can see that stuff. Like you can see that. So that's why it's important to lint roll. I have tons of lint rollers because Delana says she only remembers to lint roll when doing sublimation. Because y'all know with sublimation, if you don't lint roll, with the white shirts and everything, like it just turns that lint a nice blue color. It just turns it blue. It like fries it. That's it. It fries it. But I did get hair underneath and then it was a long piece of hair, and then it's like they might have snipped it thinking that maybe I wouldn't see it, but you could totally see the hair. Oh my god. All right, so here is the first layer. We're gonna put this right here. Let me see. Yep, perfect. Perfect. All right, do this one too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and press this shirt for this part of the design. And then we're gonna layer the insides of it. Or Nick, it happened to you too? Oh, yes, but it has happened to me. I'm like, where did that hair come from? I didn't see any hair. Like, I didn't see that. But hey, things happen. Hair sheds, right? Okay, let me grab it. Well, I think this is gonna look good, y'all. We're gonna get ready to see it in a minute. The first layer we're gonna put on is the rose gold. So what I did was I didn't use two different colors for the ombre on the inside for the fill. I chose to use rose gold. I thought maybe like the rose gold could trickle down into the rose. Usually I'll do two separate colors, but for this one I chose to do it this way. So we're gonna see how it looks. We shall see. All right, so we're gonna put this here. And so that's gonna go right here. Let me. All right, that's looking good. And then we're gonna get ready to place. Honestly, this looks pretty decent, even though the feel. So okay, so let's talk about like when you have these rhinestone designs, and a lot of the most of the cost of these shirts, especially if you're selling them, depends on the amount of stones that you're using, right? So you could always just, it could still get a nice bling effect, but you don't use so many stones. Talani, you're gonna have to do a firm. I cannot with her. I cannot. Tawanda is a hot mess, y'all. A hot mess. Oh, I can't. All right, y'all. So we finished the top layer. And I think it looks good, even like this. Like, it's not filled, but I'm starting to, like, as I do some of these, like, depending on how you have the stones scattered around, I'm really starting to like how it looks like with the color of the shirt popping through. Like, it's just a basic, you have your rhinestones here and then the shirt. I like how it looks. It looks really, really nice. If it wasn't, it's not really too much work for me. Because I would say I'll show you guys, like, the front, but we're going to go ahead and place the other one in. But I like that. For just $7 per month, you can learn how to bling. For just $7. Y'all, she a hot mess. All right, let's see how this is going to look. All right, so with the layers like this, you just, honestly, I just look and let it kind of fall into place. And it should fall into place, especially once it's like that first layer is down. I usually like to start from the top and then go down to the bottom. Here, I'll remove that. So everything fell into place. Nothing. I missed a stone, y'all. I did. Look. So I need to take that out. And then I can tell now because I know that there shouldn't be a space there. So that just means that I'm going to have to do it when I place the other part. So that's that. And we're going to see how that's going to look. Yes, Sylvia, this one's stainless steel. So the bottle that I have now, so I usually sometimes use a bubble bottle, or which is like 40 ounces. And then Circle also has these bottles. This is stainless steel too, and this is 42 ounces. So you can order it off of their website. They have so many different colors too. You paid off enough. I can't. Donna, where'd you get this number 7 from? Is 7 your favorite number? Because you're like, yeah, it'll be $7 a month. Oh, the hotness. All right, y'all. Let's see how this is gonna look. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I think I like how the rose goes into the rose gold, or the rose gold goes into the rose. I like it. Wasn't sure at first, and I still need to look at it more to see if I love it, but I like it. All right, so I'm just gonna place that there. That's where that belongs. And so all I'm doing now, if you ever have a stone and you're like, oh, I didn't have my flock dot out of the way, you can always replace it in later. You can always replace it in later. All right, let me put down the word designs, and then we're going to do the back of the shirt. Okay. All right. So that's just gonna go right there. So do you guys think I should have used a different color for designs? I only use 2 colors. Well, the design is actually where you could use, I need a small piece, where you could use 4 colors, but I decided to just use 2. And on the back, so I thought it was gonna be enough. So here I'm just putting another small piece of transfer tape on top where I have that loose stone. Don't want it to fall. Oh, y'all, this is cute. Oh, this is cute. Damn, this rose gold girl. She's probably working, y'all. Don't know if she can't be on here with us all the time. She's working. Hey, Real Praise. Oh, Dennis, you are here. Oh, it's all good. So this is the final press. Y'all can barely even see the press. I was trying for y'all not to see the computer, but it's a hot mess. So I'm going to show you guys the front, and then we're going to do the back. And if y'all want, wait until y'all see this shirt. Okay, so you all know this lighting down here is bad. So we're gonna get some better lighting. And then I'm gonna get the other part, but I'm gonna switch the camera over so you guys could see this real quick. It looks good, y'all. All right, let me switch. It's a shame I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to do. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Look at this. So y'all, this is the rose. Let me remove both of these screens for now because y'all don't understand. Y'all, so this is the rose gold with the rose. So the outline and the word designs is rose gold. The top is rose gold. So it has like the little ombre, like it's more kind of like scattered than ombre at the top, and it's rose gold at the top, and it goes into rose. Y'all, this is so, look at it from here. I love it. Delonda, say I love it. Oh, she did say she loves it. I say, look, OMG. Yo, I love how this turned out. And I wasn't really sold on the rose gold at first. Ooh, mm, I love it. And yo, it's so strange. Look how that rose gold is like really looking good with the rose. You still see the rose because the rose is way brighter and it's a crystal stone. It's not a metal stone, but it just looks really, really good together. Hmm. I like it. I love it actually. So we have a little more work to do. Let me get, so on the back of the shirt, I'm gonna put, so you guys know how I made those social media signs, right? So we're going to do the YouTube play button. I think I'm gonna do the one that's kind of solid, and then we're going to put craftable things here. Let me see. Dims, do you want your name on the back of yours? I need to check with you. So we're gonna actually use. Okay, I'm just so confused right now. So I think I'm going to use Crystal AB. So we're gonna use Crystal AB for the button, and then for the name, I'm going to no. We're gonna use light cyan. For the name, I'm gonna use Crystal AB. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm sorry. I'm not even paying Delonda any attention, y'all, but she's a mess. All right, so this is light cyan, and I don't have candy apple in SS6, but these are SS6s. So the front of the shirt that we just did, that was SS10. This is going to be SS6, the back. And so again, if you just came in and you're a member, I did post them finally. I did. Look how y'all, look how easy this was to brush these stones into this template. Look at that. Super easy. No stress. What are you doing? Yeah, I gotta be careful. That's why everybody tells me to have a hard time with SS6. These are so easy to me. But it could be because I use them all the time. Because when you use things frequently, it does, I'm not saying it's a little easier because we're used to them. So I do get that one. And then the back of the shirt's gonna be done, and then that's gonna be the shirt. That's the shirt. That's it. Uh-oh, I knocked some out of place. I one out of place, it's fine. Get the brushes from Rosalind. So Rosalind, you can get brushes from off of Amazon. They have these brushes off of Amazon. Eve sells these in her HOTFIX store site, I think. So wherever you want there, or you can go to your local Home Depot or Lowe's. They also have these there too. They do. I'm going to start a petition. I'm so tired of y'all with these petitions, Ernique. I'm so tired of y'all with these petitions. Let me write that petition down. let me write that down, because whoa, you are a mess. And he said she is starting a petition. Y'all got a lot of petitions going on. Dims, that color combination, girl. So Dims, the reason why I used the rose gold was because Dims, I'm talking to Dims. She called to check on me during her lunch break, and she's like, "Oh yeah, so I cut out my template already." Like she had already cut her template out. She's like, "Yeah, I cut out my template already, and I'm using rose gold." Like she strategically thought about this, and I'm going to use colors. I looked at Angel's brand and I looked at her logo, and I'm going to use colors based on her. I'm like, look at you doing the right thing. So then I said, well, heck, I'm gonna use rose gold too. We gonna have it look like the brand. Hey, Monica. Thank you. So this design, I use different fonts in my designs, but this one is, I use a font called Ask Why for Angel's name, for Angel B. And then for the word designs, I used a font called Fidelity Contrast. This rose gold, pink. So done. So the rose gold, it's a metal stone like the Labrador and Orem Dorado, but it's weird because with the rose, like it's very rose gold, but with certain colors, it can kind of look a little copperish. So I guess it depends on like the colors that it's paired with, maybe how the light hits it. But it's a beautiful. It's a stone like Orem Dorado and Labrador. It's a metal stone, so it gives you like when it's with the crystal stones, it gives you like a nice little contrast. All right, so I didn't turn that the right way, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I didn't turn it the right way. So we have our little play button, and on the side of it, it's going to say, I have to open this real quick. So we're going to be done with that. And then, all right. I got those two coming. Let me start thinking of my alien. So, Amanda, what petition you about to request? What petition you about to start? Walmart. Thank you, Sylvia. So Sylvia said for the edge, so these are considered edge brushes. This is for painting. And so Sylvia said that in Walmart, in the painting section, they also have them as well. Of course. So I pour up more stones than I need on top because that's what kind of helps it to brush in really good. But y'all, these are the crystal ABs, and crystal ABs, if you're just starting out with rhinestones, and I know it looks good when we're doing all these different colors and things like that, but if you're just starting out and you're unsure which colors to start with, I would start with crystal and crystal AB. Those are by far the most common stones, and in addition, the size SS10 is the more popular stone size to use. But definitely, you cannot go wrong with crystal AB. Y'all know how I feel about crystal, but I would say crystal too. Crystal and crystal AB, you can't go wrong with those. And I think they both look really good on any color shirt. Like it doesn't have to be, any specific shirt color. They look good on any color shirt. And they go with things like Marilyn did this mama design or mama shirt, and she used the Labrador. What color did she? No, she used light cyan with crystal, and it looked amazing. I was really surprised, like with regular crystal. So look how easy that brushed in, y'all. Look at that. Tell me if you'll see any overlapping stones. I don't see any. I don't see any missing holes either. All right, that looks pretty good. Hey Gail, have a person and so AB and SS. It's so I like S. You know I love SS6. So I have crystal AB. So I have the crystal AB and the crystal in both SS6 and SS10. Um, I have more SS10, which is right here looking at me, than I do SS6 because I use mostly SS6. But definitely a go-to color if you're unsure of what color to use. Definitely a go-to color. All right, so we're gonna get ready to place this on the back of the shirt. Let me put this up. Yo, I'm not even about to even read this chat anymore because Londa is out of it. Out of it. All right, let me get a new piece of transfer mask. So if you're new, you can reuse your transfer mask. I wouldn't suggest going over like I take it to the max. I probably used about 7 times, 8 times, maybe more than that actually. But if you're just starting out, I would suggest, a good 4 times you can use your transfer tape, okay, TM mask over and over again. So that also reduces your cost because you can reuse your template and you can also reuse your KTM mask. You don't have to keep getting a fresh piece. The weather has been so bad here though. It's been like rain nonstop. It's like insane. All right, let's go. Hey, Shanita Nicole. Happy Sunday. Just signed. What are we petitioning for? Delonda has a petition. Delonda's petitioning the petitions. And she's giving Ernique and Tionda suggestions on what to petition. I can't. All right, so another thing. So you see how I cut the transfer tape and it's really way larger than the actual template? You don't really want to do that. If you do, you have to be careful when you're lifting the stones because it can cause them to pop, especially with the fresh piece of transfer tape. So you see how it's like jerking the transfer tape when I move it? So I just put my finger kind of like on the transfer mask and move it away to kind of not have that issue. But that is something that you do want to be careful with. I often cut it larger than because I'm going to use it for something else. But if you're just starting, you don't want that. All right. So we're all good. My backs look great. And for this particular template, I know usually I show you guys like when I'm doing the spacing, I do 0.015. But for this one, I actually did a 0.013 because I was using the SS6. And look how close those stones are. Y'all know I am loving how close these stones are to each other. The template cut fine, but that's the thing. When the stones are close, look how close. There's very little block material in between each hole. I love it. I love it. All right, let's go. Y'all, let's get to work. Where is my little play button? It's right here. Thank you. All right, let me bring this onto the back. We're gonna look at this shirt, and then I gotta do one more shirt, y'all. If y'all want me to do the shirt on here, I can. If not, let me know if you guys are up for more bling. Okay, so I'm doing the back. The shirts, the fibers and everything are all loosened because I've pressed this shirt several times, but I still need to lint roll. I really need to get like this area up here. Alright, so because this is 2 parts, and I separated them, y'all, so for any of the members who want, I separated them because you may, like if you have different names that you use for your YouTube and Facebook and all that, you can separate it. Like you don't have to use the same thing. Yes, I can't see that good. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy with this business. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way, and then we are going to. Maybe it was meant for me to do that. Like this, and just turn circle. It doesn't look straight to me. All right, there we go. Yolanda, just why? Just why? This is light cyan. This is your color. This is light cyan. I don't have candy apple in SS6, so I end up using light cyan. But I really like candy apple. Has anybody tried candy apple? Do you like candy apple? I really like candy apple. All right, so we're gonna add back to stream. So y'all see, I'm about to press this. This is the pad. Hey, Elena. Y'all are a hot mess today. 755. I know. I know you play it. I know you play it. Y'all just come in here and be telling me to start over. You frying chicken. Delonda was taking a nap. Mm-mm. No, my favorite color outside of rhinestone, I don't think I'm weird, is black. But I do like, and outside of that is pink. If y'all can tell that. And then for rhinestones, it's black diamond. Look at it. Delonda, she was frying chicken. You were sleeping. No. This was a great idea. I can't wait to see how this is gonna look. I use such little space in between the stones, and I think I'm gonna love it. I think I'm gonna love it, y'all. Look, it's good. Alright. I think I'm going to love it. If y'all ever saw Annie and she went to me, she said, I think I'm gonna love it here. I think I'm gonna love it. If I was smiling, I'll probably be singing that. Oh, this is gonna be cute. I really think anything that is cute, but this is cute. So with the little buttons, you can use the buttons for anything really. We can even make like I was gonna do a decal. Good night, Shanita Nicole. Thank you for hanging out with us. Enjoy your week. Thank you, D. Smith. Thank you for the prayers. Oh, Delonda's frying chicken in her sleep. All right, let's see. All right, oh, y'all, this looks so cute. All right, I gotta show y'all. Now I gotta flip it over to show y'all, and then do y'all want to do the other shirt? I'm doing that other shirt on pink, and I'm gonna be using my favorite color. So, and again, if you are going to the expo and you want this logo for when Angel does the Start Here Academy, just send me a message. I will send it to you. It doesn't take much flock, even though I know right now flock is hard to find, or at least at Heat Transfer Warehouse. It didn't take much flock at all. That's all I used. But let's turn it around so y'all can see. Let me bring it over. I'm gonna remove, and settings. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna show the front. So if you just came in, that's the right thing. So if starting over would be amazing. Y'all are a hot mess. So, hey Kim. So this is the front of the shirt, and we are going to be wearing this for the Start Here Academy when Angel will be presenting. And I used rose gold and rose. The rose gold is a metal stone, and the rose is a crystal stone, which is one of my favorite. Rose is one of my favorite stones to use, stone colors. But y'all, look how gorgeous this is, and it blends in really, really nicely. And this is the back that we just did. So Dimps, if you want me to do a Dimps Designs one real quick, it's only going to be like 7 inches wide. Let me know. The play button is for any of the members. The play button is inside of the members community. Now I could have moved Craftable over like a little bit to kind of separate it a little bit more from the play button, but I like how it came out very clean and crisp. Hey, Nani's Journey. So yeah, that's our shirts. So we'll be wearing. Hopefully, we'll be able to take a picture together and maybe go live or something fun like that. All right, so we're gonna do the other shirt. I think Jesse said Jesse will be here if nobody else is here. So let me go ahead and do the Craftable shirt, and I don't know if I'm gonna put the play buttons underneath that one. We'll see. Well, the play button and the. So if you guys didn't see, let me show you. Hold on. So Friday night, this was the shirt that we made Friday night. Well, it's a hoodie actually. So this is what we made Friday night. So today we're just going to pretty much make the same thing, but we're going to use different colors because we're going to be using a hot pink shirt. And I don't know if I want to include the play buttons on this one, but we'll see. For the social media buttons. But we'll see. Maybe, y'all. Maybe. All right, so this shirt is done. This one is done. I gotta pack this one. And let's go. So we're gonna be using my favorite color today. We're gonna use for the outline. Let me switch back over. And so, hey again, y'all. Delonda. I'll just mess. Thanks, y'all. So I'm actually going to use Champagne AB for the outline. Now, I don't generally use Champagne AB, and I did have like rose gold, not rose gold, Orm Dorado out, but I think I'm gonna go with Champagne AB on the pink shirt, and we're gonna do Black Diamond and Black Diamond AB because they're my favorite colors, so why not? So let's see, when I'm brushing and Craftable, and this really shouldn't take that long, y'all. So thank you, Nomi. Thanks, Michelle. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm going to put, and this is Champagne AB, and I'm doing SS6. Okay. So with the SS6 too, something that you have to note is that when you're brushing in, I didn't show you guys because I just went ahead and took it off, but I'll show you when we're done. Usually the stones get caught in the bristles of the SS6 stones get caught in the bristle. You don't really have to worry about that with the SS10 stones, but the SS6 stones are super small and they do get caught up inside of the brush. The other night, on Friday, Marilyn used rose gold. If you did not rose gold, she used rainbow. If you did not see that, you want to see it. Rainbow is beautiful. And it's not classified as an AB stone, but it gives you like AB effects. And it transitions. Good night, Sharon. Have a good week. What size are your social media milestone templates? Those are pretty small, so they're less than 3x3s. Maybe like 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 for each. Just little buttons. Just little buttons. But I separated them because some people use different handles. Um, and the design I have here, they were all together. But if you use different handles, you may want to create different shirts. You get the button template and this part. So the button template, real praise, I can't because it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like I can't sell those, so I only place them in my members area, and it may only be in there for a little bit. Like it may not be in there for some stuff. I leave in the members area indefinitely, and then some stuff is only there for a limited time. This might be one that's just there for a limited time. They're like three. You guys saw how it looked on the back of the shirt. Like I was able to put like an 8-inch template next to it, so it's not big at all. All right, y'all. I wouldn't recommend moving your templates, but I have to get those stones that fell underneath from here. So this is Champagne AB. It doesn't matter how many times I make a bling shirt, I still get excited. Y'all, so because I said I was going to show you guys the rhinestones inside of the brush, none decided to stay. None decided to stay. So I'll have to show you guys another time. It'll probably be with the next brush. So we're going to do black diamond with black diamond AB. And I think for the word things, I think we're going to do Champagne AB again for the word things. Thanks, Jessie. Not making the biscuits. Oh, y'all are a hot mess. All right, so I should probably get another transfer tape, but guess what? I'm going to go ahead and use this one again. And once you get those stones that start like flipping over and stuff, yeah, you probably use either it's brand new, the tape is brand new, or it's too old. Because it shouldn't do that. It shouldn't do that. All right. Okay, y'all. Let's move this out of the way. I know Arnichi is getting down for dinner today. Fried chicken, biscuits. What else you making? 755. What else are you making? Okay. So that part is done. Now we're going to so I think I'm going to do black diamond at the bottom, and then the top will be black diamond AB. Where's the black diamond AB? Okay. And then the word things will be champagne, I think. So we're using like 3 colors. All right, so we're going to use black diamond. Where did you find your font? No problem, Monica. I once was new too, so don't worry. I usually get my font off of creativefabrica.com. It's a site where you can get fonts, you can get images and designs, SVGs, PNGs for sublimation and things like that. So I usually go to Creative Fabrica. Y'all, I should not have this This is why I usually keep them in a smaller container, and I did not get my smaller container out. I can make a mess with a black diamond. And also, Monica, you can get them from Design Bundles. Design Bundles, it's a website, and you can get fonts, images. There's so many different things that you can get. And some of the designs from these sites, they come with commercial licenses, so you can use it, but you do need to read the commercial license because the commercial license is not always the same for every design that you purchase. Yep, I overdid it with the black diamond, but y'all favorite is back. Black diamond. So black diamond is a crystal stone. It's called black diamond, but it's not black. If you're looking for a black rhinestone, you're gonna want to go with jet black. But black diamond, it's a crystal stone, and it's almost like it's kind of grayish, um, almost like a crystal chrome type of color. And I think it's my favorite. I think it's a beautiful stone. Um, I think it's a classy stone, and it can kind of go with anything. Like you can really jazz something up with this particular stone. It's not over sparkly like the ABs. It's just a nice stone. Real praise, right? I have too many. I have a smaller container. I just don't know where it is. I actually didn't look for it. I just grabbed this out. But as y'all see, black diamond is a stone that I purchase often. Often. But I've been playing with so many other colors that I haven't been using it as much as I used to use it. But it's still my favorite. I have like a pearl, one of the pearl stones in here. Ready in about an hour. 8 p.m. St. Louis. It's a 500 pearl. So yeah, no, that's probably more than 500. Like that's to the top. Yeah. And so every time like I purchase the same color, I just consolidate the containers or the stones, and then I put my ice chips in them. But I'm not gonna be able to put any more black diamonds in. All right, so this part is done. We're almost done, y'all. And Cheryl said that Eve was going to be on tonight, so don't forget tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Evie will be on, and the buy-in is going to be ending tonight. So if you are interested, so see how there's stones in there now. So you have to be careful, and I always have to remember to look, and I don't remember all the time, but I always have to remember to check because if I start brushing in another color, those stones will mix. No, I don't really want that. All right, y'all. So this is black diamond. It's gorgeous. So pretty. Listen, I love believing, y'all. I love making designs and then putting them out. I just love all of it. Just have a few things to do. All right. So these are done, but y'all, this is full. I'm not gonna open those again today. It's full, and it's not like I don't have empty tall containers. So if you order from the baby's booty, all of her stones come in these containers. Oh, Jesse, thank you. And guess what, Jesse? I just kicked one of the stones over to the side. So perfect. Thank you. Just listen. When I tell you guys, y'all like get me out of binds, I'll make sure that it's done correctly. Thank you guys. Because I'm not gonna be a hot mess. Alright. So I'm gonna use this one. Hopefully this sticks good. I don't know about y'all, but my hand, like sometimes I just slip. Look at that. But it's almost time for these to come out, but it's fine. So if you ever get where you have like stones that kind of move out of place when you're doing that, just push it back into the template, into the hole. It's fine. Like it kind of slant it up. But you do want to make sure it's in the template. Real praise. I get anytime I see, so Eve's packages have like a purple fragile sticker on it, and it has like a purple label. So anytime I get those packages, I get so excited. And I've been getting rhinestones now from Eve since January 2022, and I still get excited, especially when there's like new colors coming. I love it, but it's the wait and the anticipation of getting them. So I'm like, once I get that email, they're on their way. I love it. All right, so now we just got to do the top. And here is the top. All right, so this is the top, but it's actually upside down. Okay, there we go. That's the top right there. So we're gonna do black diamond in the top. So black diamond AB. So we did black diamond for the bottom. I'm not gonna reopen it because you guys kind of saw. So that's black diamond, and this is black diamond AB. So if you're new and you're getting stones and you see something that says black, like AB has an AB on the end, what that means is that you're going to get a stone. You're going to get this stone, but it's going to be coated with a material that turns the stones a different color. So when you kind of, depending on the lighting and how you slant the shirt and the angle that you're looking at it, all of the stones might look one color. But at certain angles, you're going to see all of the different colors that coating brings out. And so with black diamond, there's a lot of blues. It's just mostly blues that you'll see, but at different angles, you'll see the black. So once we press this, you guys will see, okay? But just know that when you're ordering stones, if you see AB at the end, that is not going to be a solid color stone. It's not going to be a solid color stone. Like these stones, it's called AB, kind of like the Northern Lights, and how the sky is just so many different colors. That's kind of what this is. Like that. I brought it up closer, Lena. All right. So this is, we're almost done. We just gotta brush in things, and then that is all. I might put the play button on the back of this shirt too. Craftable things on it. Oh no, I'm not, because it's gonna have. You know what? I am gonna put all of the social media buttons on this one. So I'm gonna use the my icicles. Which one did I get, guys? Champagne AB. All right, let me just keep going, and I'll place that in manually if I have to. All right. And move, but this is kind of blue. You guys can't really see that. GTS, try a little bit. Hey, Miss Leela, try the try get a small thing of it. I would suggest if you haven't used SS6 before, I would suggest trying some from the HOTFIX store site and seeing how you like it, color it too, and see how you like it. If you haven't tried it, now if you've tried it before and you love it like me, then go for it. But if you haven't, and you want to try it out before you 100% jump in and commit, then I would recommend testing out the waters. But I absolutely love SS6. They're my favorite, as y'all know, because I tell y'all that every single time we're blinging. Okay, like we know. How many times are you gonna say that? We know, and we still don't like it. So, y'all, my summer has started, and I was gonna go into work tomorrow, but I think I have some other things to do. Not to work. I was gonna go into the school. That's because you're gonna come for me. You're not supposed to be working. You are right. All right. I think we're looking good, Jesse. I think we're looking good. Yep. Uh-oh. All right. So this is Black Diamond AB. I can't wait to see how this is gonna look. Because it's not much AB, Black Diamond AB. Like it's very little, but we'll see how it's gonna look. Let's see. The problem is, y'all, is that I have machines at the school too. So I'm gonna check on my machines at the school too. Can't leave them lonely. Can't leave them lonely. And so we're supposed to be getting like a screen printing machine. It's from another class. We're supposed to be getting it. And so I want to see like where we're gonna put it and how we're actually gonna use it, because you don't want to get something that you're not gonna use. So that's another thing too. All right, let's see. I should probably get a new piece, but I'm not. Yep, I should have got a new piece. Jolanda, you sound like my other AP. I asked him, I was like, well, he's not my other AP. I only have one AP, but he is an AP at the school. And I'm like, hey, you want to see? He was like, that's it. That's it, and that is all. Like, that's it, and that is all. All right, y'all. We only got a little bit more, and then that's it. And I'll see once we're done. I'll see if you guys think that we should put the. Also, if you have any stray stones around, be careful because you don't want those to go onto your shirts or bags or whatever you're going to be using. So a stone had fallen into this little G, this area right here, and it came on the transfer tape. So if I didn't see it and I pressed it on the shirt, that stray stone would be on the shirt, and I don't want that for you. All right, so it's going to be enough space. Yep. I just go ahead and use this used piece too. All right, y'all. I'm gonna move y'all over a little bit. Good, excellent idea, Elena. Excellent idea. So we're gonna go ahead and use the champagne AB again for the word things. So the inside of Craftable has a black diamond, and so sometimes when you're laying, you just gotta make sure it's going to be able to stand out. And I just don't think that this is gonna stand out now that I look at it. I don't think that the black diamond is gonna stand out as it should against that the champagne AB. I don't think. But I already did an outline of it, so we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Why not? We're here, and I'm still gonna wear the shirt regardless. So it's all good. Hey, Nawan, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while, unless you have been here, and I really didn't see you in the comments because I can't comment and I can't multitask. That's really the situation. But hang on. Yes, I do. Do you actually do this also, and other specific days you do it? So, Monica, I do embroidery also, and I do have some embroidery and bling videos, like some separate videos that I do. Have I done an embroidery bling? I think I've done an embroidery bling live before also. So I do it, but there aren't any specific days I do it. And honestly, now like I've just been engulfed in bling. Um, but like as far as like my business, I still have to do DTF and embroidery orders. But mostly I like to bling. It's my favorite thing right now, I think, y'all. It's my favorite thing for a minute. Y'all think I'll get over it soon? It's been a while. But I do multiple things. Which machine, Monica, which machine do you have? So I have a Racoma EM1010. It's a 10 needle machine. It's a good home industrial machine. And I like it for what I need it for now. But which machine do you have? Or are you looking at machines? Or so I started with my brother SC600 and I still use it. We haven't sewn anything in a long time, y'all. I need to do a sewing project. Who's up to make some hoodies again? Am I gonna lose all my friends for saying that? Hey, Tamika. So y'all, yeah. Any other teachers out here? Delonda, are you guys done already? You guys are probably done. We're like usually one of the later areas to finish school. Any teachers out there that are off or they're close to being off for the summer? I did not pick up any summer school this time. Yep, I'm getting. So we're gonna get ready to do the play buttons to brush those in. But which color do you guys think I should use? Should I use a don't know what color I'm gonna use for it? I'm gonna use the black diamond AB. We're gonna use the black diamond AB. One more week. Oh, Delonda. You're almost there. That's why I still be needing all these naps all the time because well, thanks, no one. Too young, gifted in black, a retired teacher. Oof. I got a ways to go for that. So congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, Pretty Black 469. If I missed you coming in, I'm sorry. My head was down, and I'm just really not good at reading the chat and brushing stones in. I'm just really not. I bet they did. I bet they did. You were putting in work, girl. I bet they did. I'm glad that you got them done. So this was um the first set of buttons that I did, but they were all kind of connected. Like, well, when I created it, I didn't intend on doing them separate, but I did, and I actually ended up doing it over because I didn't like the Instagram button because there wasn't enough space around the camera or the center. So, but I'm still using this one. It's fine. It looks decent to me. I enjoy teaching. Me too, to be back. I enjoy teaching too. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy the kids. Um, Kids are different these days, though. Really different. But I guess parents are different too. So it's interesting. But I really enjoy teaching. I did get a chance to see most of my kids before break. So next year I'm going to be a bag of tears, y'all, because my kids who I've had for 2 years, they're going to be seniors, but they're not going to be my kids next year. But I'm not going to get rid of them that easy. And so they're going to be graduating. So I'm going to be a hot mess, y'all. Taylor's graduating. Yeah. I should have changed this and put the other Instagram one that I just did on here to see it better. But see, on the camera you can see it good, but I think when you get ready to press it, you don't see it as clearly. So yeah, Karen D. Oh, what happened to Jesse? Oh, Karen D is retiring. Congratulations. Oh, welcome in, Pretty Pack 469, and thank you for checking us out. Day Forever is Wednesday. Karen D, girl, I did not see that. Congratulations on your last day being Wednesday, upcoming Wednesday. So, what are you going to do with all of this free time that you're going to have now? Karen, tell us. Give us something to look forward to. What are you going to be doing? I know what I would be doing. But tell me what you will be doing. I think that's awesome. You know, teachers are pretty amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a teacher. Sometimes it's just, you know, I've heard my stories several times. I'm not going to bore y'all on some of my stories. So in this one, I'm going to brush because I didn't want to keep like brushing to try to get them in. So I'm just going to place manually do that with this wax pen. So I do like to do it with like holding something closer. It goes faster as opposed to me having to go all the way over here and come back. That's just too much. But it's not too many that you have to fill in. And Jesse will let me know if I miss anything. I'm thinking that week when I get back after next week, we can possibly do an embroidery Zoom. I have I'm going to be teaching cricket classes to kids in the YMCA for a few days, but that's only going to be like 2 hours each day. But do y'all think that I could really have a 2 hour class? If you think I could really do a 2 hour class, let me know. because I don't have that much faith in myself to what I'll be talking about. And it's well, guys. Okay, okay. What y'all say? Hey, Barb. Having fun with crafting. Awesome. And the YouTube button. Hey, Miss Janita. Thank you. Making sure I get my own colors right. Oh, and I got some overlapping ones too. You can see those. I wonder if I should continue. So this is the last part of the design. So I'm not going to put anything on the back of this one. This one is fine. The way that it is. Miss Janita, you sure don't like these SS6 stones, but you can tell when stones are overlapping and missing. I think you secretly love them. I think you do. You just don't want to tell me that. I think you love them. Okay. That's good. So last week, Evie and I, really Evie, because I had some crazy, like just life happening. But Evie and I and Marilyn, we were on live together. We were the members only live. And we invited Lord Campino and DIYT on with us while we had the members live and we were blinging together. Is that something that others of you would be interested in? And like, if it were, because I know everybody does not want to be on YouTube. Everyone does not want, But if that is that something that some of you would be interested in like coming up and blinging with us during like a members type of live or even just a general live, would that be something you would be interested in? Now I know we were doing it with our members, so for certain if you remember, but if you're not, is that something that you would be interested in doing or seeing on like when we do our hang-alongs? And Marilyn wants to go live throughout the day sometime during the summer, so we will see us doing that. Okay. Miss Geneva. Yes, Miss Geneva. Of course, girl. Of course. Okay. All right, Jesse, I'm good. Miss Geneva, let me know. I think I'm good. I think, but we don't see until we get ready to press. Another fresh piece of transfer tape. I think I'm happy with using the Black Diamond AB for the buttons and not using. At first, I was going to use the champagne, but I think this is good. All right. Sorry, y'all, for the noise. We're going to get ready to press. Okay. Barb, you're fine. Y'all, did y'all see what just happened? So this side was good. This side, some of my stones jumped. So I'm going to lightly flip them over into place. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you may get stones that are too flipped over and you will push it and it will go to the back. But these are all pretty good. So you have to commit. But I don't usually do that well. Not too bad. Okay, you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. So some of them, when I put the transfer tape down, they flipped and they turned. But we're good. You just don't want them to go upside down because then you have to remove them from the bag and do too much. Denise Smith. Thank you, Bruno. We appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. We're looking pretty good, and it's time for us to start pressing our shirt. Now we're doing a pink shirt. That's why I really didn't use like really colorful stones this time, because the shirt we're using is a bright pink. And we're gonna see if that champagne. I don't usually use champagne as an outline. It's usually gonna be like when I'm unsure of a color. I'm usually gonna go with Jonquil AB for an outline. But I was like, you know what? I haven't shown champagne love in a long time. Champagne AB, so why not? Why not spread the love? All right, so I'm just lip rolling, and then I'm gonna press the shirt. Alright. And then I'll turn on the little camera so you guys can see it. Got the 1501. Yep, go big or go home. Definitely go big or go home with the 1501. The 1501 is great. Oh no. All right, so I do plan on doing more embroidery with the EM1010. The concept and everything is the same. It just has more needles. So I have my school, which it's in my class in my craft room, has a Ricoma 1501 too, a TC 1501, and so it's pretty much like the hook setup and everything. Getting it started was pretty much the same as the EM1010, with a few differences here and there as far as like threading, but other than that, pretty much the same. So I could totally assist with that, but also I do know two of my YouTube friends who have 1501s, actually three. Okay, so I'm just trying to think who has it. So I don't know if you've been on Katrina's Graceful Creations. She has a 1501. She has a 1501, and she does a lot. So on social media, you might want to check her out. Not just on YouTube, but she does a lot like on TikTok and Instagram. Katrina's Graceful Creations. Who else? Alan A-Dub Productions has a 1501. Who else? There's a few people that I know that do have the 1501. That's all I can think of right now. If anybody else knows of somebody who has a 1501, it's somebody else that I can't think of. And I think they just got it from. You see what happens when you just start to eyeball. You can definitely figure out your placement. A-Dub has a lot. Thank you, Dempsey, for dropping the links. Somebody else has it. What? Hold on, let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all, because it's gonna. I don't know about you guys, but once I think of something and I can't figure out, then it just starts to bother me. Kayla. Kayla has a 1501. So Kayla had an EM1010 for a while. Now she has the 1501. What is Kayla's? Her YouTube channel might be Kayla. I gotta look up her YouTube channel, but Kayla has one too, a 1501. But once you you just gotta do it. Just go for it. I was like, you know what? Either I'm gonna break it or I'm gonna learn how to use it. But it can be intimidating. Shanita has the EM1010. She has EM1010. Hey, Dolores, welcome in. I'm trying to think who else. And of course, the Racoma YouTube channel, they have tons of videos on there, but in their portal, they have a lot of helpful videos too. Okay, I think I might like the champagne a little bit. A little bit, y'all, a little bit. All right, so we're going to place the upper part of the design in here. And the other night when I did it, I forgot, like with the SS6 stones, because of the spacing that I use for the inset, I don't have to go all the way up to the top. Like it doesn't touch. So the other night I did that. All right, so let's press that. Who has the milk? Yeah, Angela. Angela has the Melco, but you can definitely, Angela Jasmina, she, just for embroidery alone, like she's good. There's so many other people that have it that I can't think of right now. I think the So Crafty teacher has it, has a 1501. But what are you going to be making with it, Monica? What do you want to make? You have the whole summer to make whatever you want to make and get your business started. Barb. Let's practice refine. Great advice, Barb. And Monica, Barb knows about everything. So that is good advice. Just do it. You're gonna be fine. I was a little intimidated at first. Hope I've got enough space on here. All right, so let's see how this black diamond is gonna look. And this is on a pink shirt, y'all. Pink. Y'all know black is my thing, but I was like, you know, I'll do something different. All right, let's. All right, so the way it looks right now on the table, to me, I can't even tell the difference between the stones over here on this side, like the different colors of the. But when I change the camera and you guys see how the colors shift, then you'll be able to see it. All right, so I'm just making sure that all of these are laying down how they should. And they are laying into place. This one is not. It looks like I kind of lost a stone somewhere, but all right. So now it's in place. Okay, that looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and press that. I have the machine y'all talking about. What machine? But she's still by whether if she has that machine or she doesn't have that machine, she's still a good person to look at too for embroidery and sewing. But I think I don't know if she has a multi-needle embroidery machine. She doesn't have that one, but she does have a multi-needle embroidery machine, Unbiased LLC. And with Unbiased LLC, you'll get. She's always on Tuesdays doing new projects. Most of her projects are embroidery or sewing based projects on those days. Sometimes she does a little planting, but you will definitely be able to get a lot of information from Unbiased LLC for doing sewing. And she has really good angles with her cameras. The other day I was watching her. What was she sewing? She was sewing, I forgot what she was sewing something, but her angles were so perfect. Like you could see the sewing machine, and then when she held it up, I was like, okay, go with the angles. But really, really good angles. So you can really see what she's doing. All right, so that all looks one color right now. Even though we did two colors, that all looks one color, right? So let's see when we put things in. So I went ahead and did, and remember how I thought that the Champagne AB was going to blend in too much with the Black Diamond, but it really doesn't. You can still see the outline. So this is going to go just like, okay, it's supposed to go up a little bit more, but all right. Even though I think I don't have it slanted enough. I think I have it slanted too much. Yeah, I did. All right, let's go ahead and press this. I didn't even switch over. You're probably like, bro, you should have been switched that camera over to the press. We don't need to see it now. You've done 4 presses with it without showing us that. MC from KC. Hey, MC from KC. So crafty teacher has the 2. Oh, she doesn't have the 50. But still will be helpful, I think. What you think, Miss Linda Gray? Miss Linda Gray has her machines over there too. Miss Linda Gray, when you going live again? I haven't seen it. If you have gone live, I haven't seen you live, girl. I went to Miss Linda Gray's live, and she is full of joy, like full of joy. Like I left there and I feel happier. All right, let's see. Look at this, y'all. All right, not too shabby. I can definitely see the word thing, so I'm happy that I went ahead and did all of that inside with the Champagne AB. Welcome back, Sylvia. We're still here on a Sunday. Y'all gonna be sick of me this summer. We are going to have a good time this summer, y'all. All right, so now we're just gonna put our social media buttons right here, kind of like with the hoodie, pretty much the same. Thanks, Miss Chia. And then I'm gonna show you all the shirts we did today, and then I'm going to start printing out these DTF papers that I need to do. And I planned on printing while I did this, but I'd have to take it to get cured, and I didn't do the print head cleaning. I just had to add more ink, and I need to clean the waste tank. So, thank you, Barb. Barb, which font is that? I gotta look at it again. I don't think it's Ask Why, but it might be. It might be Ask Why too, and I think I just changed the the vowels to lowercase, but it probably is. So the Vavor, I've been using the Vavor auto press for a little bit now. So far, it's still, it's okay. I haven't moved it out of the way just yet. It's easy. What I can say is that if you have like muscle issues or limited mobility or anything like that, it is good for that, because I literally just, like this button, I can just press the button and it goes down and then it comes back up. At the top of the heat press, you can press, there's like a little push button handle at the top, and you can press that and it'll come down. But I am going to switch over. Let's see. And Barb, I'm going to check and see. I think this is still Ask Why. It looks like Ask Why to me, but I've been using so many different fonts. I like this other font called Keely and Fries and Shakes. I love it. All right, I'm not gonna switch over to the camera, and then I'm gonna check that font. And then I'm gonna go get some work done. I'll show you guys the other shirts too while before I get off. But y'all, so this is the Craftable Things one. I like it. So you guys can't tell that blue. Can you guys see the black diamond AB at the top? So I'm trying to see if I can get you guys to see it, but okay, so you can see the blue. So with this particular stone, like it usually will blend in, but at certain angles you'll get a hint of the black diamond. I wish I would have did Aurum Dorado for the outline. Aurum Dorado is a beautiful darker stone and it's metallic, but the champagne AB is okay. I still like it. All right, let's look at the other shirt that I did. I'm gonna turn the heat press off for now. I know my family's no problem, Gail. You better enjoy that time with your family. Uh-oh, I meant to turn it off. Sorry. Enjoy the time with your family. Sylvia, so the mermaid design is on my website, craftable-things.com. There's 2 different sizes, so make sure you check the size. Well, 2 different rhinestone sizes. So one file is for SS6 and one is SS10. So depending on which stones you have and which stones you like, then you would use those. You would purchase that one. Thank you, Barb. So I made this in one of the classes. We made this in one of the classes that we did. But thank you. All right, guys. So this is the other shirt that we made earlier. And we have Angel B. I love this shirt, y'all. I love these colors together, y'all. This is the rose gold metal stone with rose at the bottom. So the rose is a crystal stone. The rose gold is a metal stone. Y'all, I love, oh my goodness, look how pretty this, oh, Sharon Davenport, thank you so much. I feel like y'all know I don't ring the bell good. Where's Marilyn when you need her? She's camping with Tim. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, y'all. Thanks, Sharon. But this one, I love this, y'all. I think these colors, I'm going to be making more things with these colors now. With the rose gold, I just want you guys to know, the rose gold is giving me a lot of rose gold right now. Sometimes the rose gold can look a little copperish, depending on, I guess, the light, depending on the color it's next to. But y'all, look at the rose. This is why I like rose. Rose, this is not an AB. Rose at the bottom is not an AB. It's a crystal stone. And look how it sparkles and shines. Like, it is gorgeous. And then on back, I just put a little tag on the back with the play button and Craftable Things on the back of there. So that's an idea if you want to do something like that. If you know, my members can get the file. It's inside of the members community section if you want it. So snatch it up, download it, and save it. I am going to cry after the live. Dempsey, you know that. I'm going to be a whole emotional wreck. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate you guys. And I really appreciate the fact that you guys are even here with me on a Sunday. This is not my regular time that I come on. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Barb, I'm going to check that font. If you want, let's go over there together. And then I will probably end this. Like, Tianda, girl, where you were at when Delonda was talking about all these petitions? Girl, y'all with these petitions, I can't. Just cannot. Look at her knee. She started. She started a petition. You guys are a hot mess. All right. So I'm gonna check and make sure that this is Ask Why. Oh, hey Annette, and thank you. I'm so done with y'all. Ernique, Tianda, Delonda. I can't. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna type in craftable. Let's see. Let me reduce the screen so y'all can see that. And then that way I can know for certain, because once you switch, I can't tell. Where is it at? Over here. All right, let's see if this is Ask Why. So you guys were asking me about some. Yeah, definitely Ask Why. It's Ask Why. And all I did, Barb, for this one, and Ask Why, I got Ask Why from Creative Fabrica. So yeah, all I did was change the vowels to lowercase, and then I converted it into stone. So it's the same exact font that I used for Angel B2. And if you guys know, I like bold marker. I'll show you how bold marker. So that's Ask Why. And then I like bold marker. Thanks, MC from KC. You found it perfect. So this is bold marker. I also like bold marker too. I think bold marker is fun. Ask Why is still like, it could still look professional. It doesn't have to, depending on how you know, arrange the letters and things like that. But bold marker is a little more fun for me. It's one of my favorites. I also like this font called, all of these I think I got from Creative Fabrica. So Keely is almost like bold marker, but it's a little bit different, just a little. So I like Keely also. I like Fries and Shakes. So Fries and Shakes, like these are all fonts that are still, you know, you can get a nice rhinestone feel with these types of fonts. So right now, those are the ones that I use mostly. I'm trying to think. There's another one that I use too. I can't, but these are the ones that I use lately. I switch up. So as I find another font that I'm, you know, crazy about, then I'll start using that one over and over again. But for the most part, these have been my fonts for the month of March, April, and May, and now June. Any other questions? Any designs created for commercial use? Yep. With my designs, you can use them wherever. You just cannot sell the uh, the digital file of it. That's the only thing. You just can't sell the digital file. Wait, now Tianda is head of petitions. Delonda is head of research. I can't. y'all are y'all are out of control. Out of control. Thanks, Janita. Anybody else had any more questions? Is there a petition? It's no petition department. Let me get off here before somebody decides on a petition, because I know that's coming. Somebody's gonna think of petition. And here's SO over here. No SO. No. SO. SONO. No. Y'all are a mess. I have totally enjoyed this live with y'all today. Thank you for. So, Delonda, you can't be over two departments. That's a conflict. You can't be over the research department and over the start over department. It doesn't work like that. You can't do that. Sorry. You got to pick which one. Either the start over time management department or the research department. And I think you do a great job with the research department. I think you do a great job with it. So I don't know what to do with y'all. But I absolutely love y'all. I have enjoyed every second today. Thank you for hanging out with me and making these shirts for me to wear in Indianapolis. Oh, the start over department starts the research department. Yes, it must. Later, Nomi. See you next weekend. You guys are so funny. Enjoy your week. I love you guys. Have a great, great week. And hopefully, we will be going live a little bit together. But those may not be really crafty this week, but just a chit chat with y'all. Well, until next time, y'all.